Noong 21 ng Pebrero, may tumawag sa CIDG dito sa Quezon City at nag-report ng illegal gambling na nangyayari sa loob ng Purok Village A sa UP campus. Nung dumating ang mga operatiba ng CIDG, napansin nga na maraming tao doon sa isang bahay at may video karera na nangyayari. Inaresto nila ang isang nagngangalang Junaryo, isang empleyado sa university, sa Asian Institute, at dinala siya at isang kasamahan niya sa barangay. Nag-intervene ang mga abogado na nanggagaling ng UP at nirelease sila by 7:30 of the same day. Hindi po nagtagal sila sa kustodiya ng barangay. Pumirma sila ng mga waiver at sinabing maayos ang pagkatrato sa kanila, hindi sila sinaktan at maayos naman yung pagdala sa kanila sa barangay. Ni-red flag ng UP Student Regent ang insidente na ito at ni-report na violation daw ito ng UP DND Accord of 1992. This is where it gets tricky. Ako po si Trixie Cruz-Angeles, this is Luminous. Sabi ng Student Regent ay violation ng UP DND Accord. However, a few months ago, inabrogate ng DND ang usapan na yon. Ano nga ba ang totoo? Well, as far as both parties are concerned, in suspension po ang actual status nitong accord na ito. Now, it can be interpreted as still being enforced, which is most likely, or it can be interpreted as case to case, whatever happens right now. So, what we know is nag-uusap ang DILG at DND with the UP authorities to determine yung tinatawag natin na modus vivendi or way to live with each other. It is possible daw na either aamyendahan ang current UP-DND Accord or gagawa sila ng panibago. Saan ngayon papatak itong supposedly illegal arrest, di umano, na sinasabi? Well, sa ngayon, ang sinasabi ng mga autoridad, lalo-lalo na ang DILG through USEC Jonathan Malaya, maaari naman nilang kasuhan o i-bring up yung insidente na ito doon sa usapan between the UP and the DILG and the DND. Or, sabi ng CIDG, maaari namang mag-file ng kaso ang UP administration laban sa CIDG tungkol dito sa pag-aresto na ito. Ang contention dito, hindi daw nag-coordinate ang CIDG bago sila pumasok sa UP community. This is not the campus, but it is still part of the UP jurisdiction kung saan nagro-rule pa rin ang accord. So it still has to be determined kung paanong gagawin habang nag-uusap ang mga partido. Does this look like a big incident? Hindi naman. Kasi immediately ni-release yung mga hinuli at walang contention dito supposedly on the crime that was being committed. Gayunpaman, maaari pa rin mag-file ng kaso ang CIDG laban dun sa mga inaresto nila at pwede nilang isampa ito sa prosecutor's office. Ano ngayon ang liability ng CIDG kung sakasakaling kasuhan sila? Well, the violation of the accord might lead to an administrative case but not likely to a criminal one. Pero dahil hindi sigurado kung ano yung status ng accord sa ngayon, it is most likely na posibleng masabihan lang sila or that this will be taken into consideration na lamang doon sa usapan between the DND and DILG with the UP authorities. Ngayon, ano pa yung ibang mga side issues tungkol dito? Mayroon pa rin mga persistent na nagsasabing bakit special ang UP? Hindi naman po sa ganon. The difference between UP and other campuses and other, other universities is that UP doesn't really have walls, especially sa Diliman. At matagal na, dahil wala nga silang walls, matagal nang may accord, first in the 60s, with the city government of Quezon City, and then later on, as things went along, with the DND twice. Okay? The DND accord also includes includes an agreement to bind the Philippine National Police from entering the campus without informing the UP authorities. Ngayon, the reason nga, hindi sa special ang UP, it's just because that it's open and many of its spaces are public spaces. Ibig sabihin, may pwedeng pumasok sa campus. Kahit hindi estudyante, kahit hindi faculty, kahit hindi naninirahan dun sa mga community areas ng UP, maaaring pumasok ang mga tao, mag-jogging sa University Oval o sa track and field, mamasyal, punta dun sa mga restaurants, bumisita sa Vargas Gallery, or in general, to check out the atmosphere there. So, it is open. Many of its spaces are public spaces. And so, kailangan nga naman na may agreement with certain authorities na kung papasok sila, then to avoid a confrontation with the UP police, magko-coordinate. Normal po ito. Pag pumapasok, halimbawa, ang mga pulis sa ibang distrito na hindi sila taga ron, magko-coordinate sila sa local police. Gayun din ang DND, kapag ang AFP ay may operations, nagsasabi sila dun sa police na may jurisdiction dun sa area na yon. This is to prevent misencounter or friendly fire. Ang UP naman po ay mayroong UP Police. Ang counterpart nito in other universities would be to have their own security force. And this is normal for any other government agency. Hindi naman sa special ang UP, pero it is possible, it is because the land of UP has a character that is both public and private or semi-private. Okay. Yun lang po yun. Hindi kami special. Hindi special ang UP campus. Gayunpaman, I think that we should all, and this is my opinion, that we should all respect the fact na nag-uusap ang DILG at DND with UP, which means that they want a peaceful and orderly solution to this problem of how the DILG and the DND can continue to do their mandates and their duties while at the same time respecting the spaces that are reserved for academic purposes. Yun lang po yun. And right now, I think that it's a good thing. It's a good thing that both Secretary Anyo and Secretary Lorenzana are having talks with UP President Danilo Concepcion, and as a matter of fact, nagmi-meeting ang technical working group. Ngayon, if the accord stays in place, the one thing that we should remember is that kung mayroong mga problema between the two parties or three parties about the accord, about how to enforce it, merong grupo doon, merong naka-assign na grupo doon, and they can call for a meeting to thresh out these issues. Huwag nating kakalimutan yon because this is a necessary means para to de-escalate tensions, to work out problems, to make sure that people who violate the accord are duly reprimanded if it is necessary, punished if it is necessary, and if appropriate. So, yun lang po yun. It's not, the nice thing also is that it doesn't appear to be headed for a big controversy anymore, which means things are quieting down. And cooler heads and more objective responses are what we are hearing now. Ako po si Trixie Cruz-Angeles. This is Luminous. Don't forget to subscribe.